What is going on, guys? Today we got yet another FM26 video. This is the Tactics Explainer. If you want to watch the original, be sure to check out Football Manager's official channel here on YouTube. And yeah, definitely getting very excited for the new release. And let's see what they're going to talk about today. This video is 4 minutes.
We now have obviously the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in possession screen and out of possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks in one area of the game and then how it looks in the other, because now you have control over both.
In and out of possession tactics are here. In FM26, you've got more flexibility than ever before. I am absolutely hyped. I'm guessing you're as excited as I am.
Absolutely. Couldn't be more excited about this feature. Most importantly is what the FM community have wanted for a number of years, so I'm so delighted to have this feature in the game this year.
I think me and the FM community and all the new players will be thinking, how does this come to life?
Well, we now have obviously the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in possession screen and out of possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks in one area of the game and then how it looks in the other.
Yeah, this is big. This is big. I actually, like the fact you can see it's pretty, it's obvious. It's what it's providing here, basically. You can see the in and out of possession. Let's just listen to them explain it a lot more.
Because now you have control over both.
Why was this such an important feature to actually bring in?
I think there's sort of two answers to that. I think the first thing is, we look at real football. If people want to recreate their real life managers and create their tactics, you need to have that in possession, out of possession split to correctly, replicate what they're doing. And I think the second part is a more practical part, where, for example, in FM24, if you created a tactic and you had like a winger in a 4-3-3 and you wanted to move him to attacking midfield for an in-possession reason, you couldn't do that without affecting how we defended. Whereas now, with our in-possession and out-of-possession formations, you can make that change for an in-possession reason without it affecting.
Oh yeah, I like, because it adds a lot more, like so much more flexibility when it comes to tactics. And yeah, when you love your tactics, you want to be in control of as many things as you can. So yeah, that should be good.
That makes me think. Player roles are going to change too.
Completely changed. Player roles are now split between in possession and out of possession for our in possession formations.
And again, another bit of screenshots here. Of course, we get excited for the screens. Foden, I'm just hold on. Roll, splitting outlet, attacking midfielder. There's a lot more descriptions of roles now. That's for sure.
We have some new roles and some roles that have been reworked, and then for out of possession we have a completely new set of roles. One of the biggest things for me is you can have two identical formations in possession for two different teams, but the roles and how they behave out of possession will make it behave differently.
How does that differ then between the two?
So if you have an example of a top team, you're the favourite to win the game, and you're playing a 4-3-3 and you have an advanced playmaker, you might want them to be a presser out of possession, win the ball high, try and get final third turnovers. Whereas if you're an underdog team and you're playing a 4-3-3 out of possession, you might want to have an advanced playmaker in possession when you got the ball, but out of possession have them as a screener to maybe sit in a low block and try and cover the dangerous areas.
Well, my reaction there where I just said, okay, hold up, when we go back to this screen,
block and try and cover the dangerous areas. Want to have an advanced playmaker.
Yeah, so you've got those two selected. Oh well, not every single time. Like there's it's got those two options there. It's it tells you what they're doing with that selected option. Okay.
In possession when you got the ball, but out of possession have them as a screener to maybe sit in a low block and try and cover the dangerous areas of space.
So both phases in mind then, how are you able to actually see the team shape?
So what we've introduced this year is something called the visualizer. And what that is for in possession and out of possession for both of them. And it will show you how your formation is looking in each phase of the game. So it will show you in your own third, in the middle third, and in the final third. And it will show you how, for example, the roles are combined in possession. It was going to show you how they're going to look in each section. And it shows you...
See, what I'm looking for here is probably something that's not in the game. I think I remember it from an older game. I think it was an older Championship Manager game. Training. I want to go to, especially the fact that gameplay has been improved. I'd like to think it'll be possible where we can have a training option somewhere here, and it takes you to the pitch. And you can kind of see, especially the fact with these multiple tactics now, or phases of tactics, maybe more accurate. And you can select in possession and out of possession. And you can really get a better look of it than just the screen here. And yeah, so you can see how it plays before heading into a match. And you got stats here. Yeah, sure. But yeah, that's something I've always wanted in FM. But yeah, I remember it in one of the later Championship Manager games. And yeah, I really like that.
Very clear way of how your team is going to look based on what you've created in your tactics creator.
So we've got in possession, we've got out of possession, we've got transitions. I'm guessing that's going to have a change as well.
Attacking transition and defensive transition, they've moved into their respective areas. So attacking transition is in possession, defensive transition now sits in out of possession. So they're not gone, they've just been moved.
Okay.
So I'm picking up FM for the first time. I'm hyped, obviously, just picked it up, but I'm thinking, how accessible are these tactical changes for me?
So one of the biggest things as a team when designing the feature was to make it accessible for someone a first time looking at a tactics board, first time playing the game, but also someone that's a tactical expert that already knows what their in possession and out of possession formations are going to be.
Are there any tools available for that?
Yeah, so you can pick your team in possession, and then your assistant will help you pick your out of possession formation, and they'll also suggest some roles that you can have out of possessions.
All of that information on board, the hype is building, the excitement's building. What does that mean for FM players this year?
I think it can mean whatever you'd like it to mean, really. If you want to keep it relatively simple and use your assistant and use the recommended formations they use and use the visualizer and things like that, you can keep it pretty simple if you'd like to. However, if you'd like to go and be very in-depth, you can use the whole aspect of the two formations, all of the team instructions, in-game. If you want to make a change, every time you see something go wrong with your defenders, you want to change your formation or change maybe just the player role, you can do all of these things now, which you couldn't do before.
Okay. Something more to get excited about here. I feel like, I'm judging off my reaction here. I feel this is one of the features that I really want to get my hands on and control it and set up my tactics. They explain that. There's a lot. Some nice screens in there to get excited about. But I think tactics is one of those things in the game where it's the highest of this feeling for me that, you just want to play around with it yourself. I did mention a training feature would be good to see your tactics in play. But hey, organize friendlies and work it out there. There's, if you really want to get detailed, that's, not an issue. It's pretty easy to organize friendly, especially if you're just starting up a save and it's in the preseason. I suppose you do have your preseason friendlies to work that out. So, but I guess it would just add a bit more to the realism fact of sure, training is in the game, but to have the more visual representation of that. Especially, like I said, with the gameplay being upgraded. So, let me know what you think. I think it's massive. Like, Football Manager being a game that's so hefty on tactics, for tactics just having more depth in them is going to be, it's a requirement. It's a requirement at this point. And, the in possession, out of possession to be not it just by default, how your tactic is set up, but you can actually control how the individual ones are now. Say if you set up a certain formation and then the tactics within that, your out of possession, in possession would have really been, what it was previously. And you couldn't really change that. But now, the fact that you'll be able to adjust both and see how you can get the best out of your complete tactic that way just adds a bit more extra time you have to spend on tactics, which I think some people will love. Maybe some people might not like it if you have to, you can't just get straight into a game, set up a tactic simply. Maybe you can set a default one, but if you really want to get into nitty gritty, you might be spending more time on the tactics screen, which I think most FM players will like, especially older players. Not by age, but just by who's played the game a lot. Anyway, I'm excited for the new game and to get into a series on the channel. My channel, basically, I had a break basically with FM25 not being there. I didn't really make videos in the past 12 months. Slightly getting back into it with the FC26 stuff, but really, just passing time. I really want to get into FM, to be honest. So yeah, can't wait till it drops and get the early access. And yeah, I'll do some more videos if they release feature videos like this. But yeah, here you go. There's launch November 4th. Obviously, 2 weeks approximately, as they always love to say. Before that, for the early access. So yeah, that's not too far away, is it, right now? Considering we have entered October. So let's keep our eyes out and be excited for the new game. And something that you probably can't really tell, but I just got a new modem. My internet is, a bit faster now. I'll say a bit. It's double the speed. So, which you probably don't care about. But for me, like, I've got everything set up to go hard. So, I can't wait to get into the new game. And, I'll see you there.